everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. You can probably tell from the title of the video, I wanted to do like a week of dragons vlog. I want to just crochet a whole bunch of dragons. Now, disclaimer, it's not going to be an entire week. Today's Monday and I want to make it maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like a 3-day type of thing and just make a whole bunch of dragons. It is going to be market prepping as well. I have a market mid-April, so I need to be making like a ton of things. But I thought I would take a few days to just crank out a whole bunch of dragons. I started last week and I made 2 dragons last week and I thought, hey, this would be a really fun video idea. I want to make a whole bunch of dragons. We had a really busy weekend, so I thought I would just kind of start today. Technically, I did start yesterday, last night, Sunday, so we are going to pause here and I'm going to show you yesterday. It's Sunday night. My hair is dripping wet because I just got out of the shower. It's actually almost 9 o'clock at night, so it's my bedtime, but we've had a very busy, fun weekend, so I didn't get a lot of crochet time this weekend. So I thought I'd kickstart my week of dragons video tonight by starting to crochet a dragon. I need to pick out the yarn to use, pull up the pattern, and I'm just going to start by doing the legs and the wings tonight, I think, just to kind of get it started, and then I'll pick it back up in the morning because I'm going to go to bed soon. I'm tired, but I just want to kind of get it started. Here is my yarn choice selection. So I did go yarn shopping last week at some point. I did pick up quite a bit of yarn. So yeah, I've got yarn kind of literally all over here. So most of this yarn has been allotted for projects for my market. Now, of course, these dragons are going to be for my market as well, but I didn't buy any specific colors for my dragon, but I have a few that I think will work. The one thing, I did pick up this pink. I don't think I had anything specific in mind. I think I was going to use this pink for like accent colors or something. So the dragons actually don't take much time. So I'm going to use this pink to start off dragon number 1. I don't know how many I'm going to make in this video. But I'm going to start off with this one, and then I think I will do, I'm trying to think of a good accent color for pink. This is kind of full of all of my scraps because you really don't need much yarn for these dragons, especially the accent colors. So maybe this gray could be good. We could do a white or this dark gray. We could do 2 colors of gray, pink and gray for a dragon. That could work. I have orange. I don't like orange. I have white. White and pink does look good. Okay, let me take a minute, try to figure out the accent colors, and then I will get started. Okay, so I am going to do pink, and then these 2 grays for the accent. This will be the main accent, and this will be for the like 2 horns. Let me pull up the pattern and show you what pattern that I use. I will do like a sit down portion tomorrow at some point once I've like gotten all ready for the day and all the things, and I'll show you. I did make 2 dragons last week, so I'll show you those 2, but I have been using the No Sew dragon pattern by Crochet by Jenna. This is what it looks like. So I made 2 of those last week. I made one a year ago. I only made one. I remember it sold immediately at the market that I took it to. So I was like, I'm gonna make a lot more dragons. It's been a really rainy thunderstorm type of afternoon, which has been really good. So I'm very tired. So I'm just gonna do, like I said, at least the legs, and then maybe the wings. I don't know, but I'm gonna get that started. Just do a little bit, but I wanted to just kind of show you that I did start Sunday evening, and we'll see how many dragons I make this week. crocheting because all I'm going to do, I'm going to make 3 more of those. It's going to be boring to watch, so I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so now it's Monday morning. It's 7:30 a.m. Ava's still sleeping. My husband just got up. So I think I might have maybe an hour to crochet some more. So I did make one dragon already, which I showed you, a pink one. I will also show you the 2 that I made last week. So I've been doing the Crochet by Jenna pattern. There is one pattern. I need to purchase it on Etsy. It's in my cart, but it's to make like a big dragon. So I'm gonna get that started maybe this afternoon during Ava's nap, if she naps. She's been fighting it. Someday she'll take it, someday she won't. So yeah, that's just life right now. Yeah, so maybe during nap time I will get it started. It's a really big dragon. So I did get some yarn for it specifically. All of my yarn, like I had said, I think yesterday, is allotted for my market make. So all the yarn that I purchased recently is for a specific project. So I didn't have any yarn to make like a really big dragon. So the other day my husband was near Joanne and he was like, I'll stop in and see if they have any yarn. And I was like, okay. So he did. And he did find a couple skeins of Bernat, which I know I can buy Bernat at Michael's and online, but they're still having their obviously closing sale. So he got it for 25% off. So he just bought 2 skeins of pink. So I'm gonna make a really big pink dragon. It seems like I've already made 2 pink dragons total, and then I made a black one last week. So I'm making a lot of pink dragons, I guess. They really don't take too much yarn. I could probably get about 2 dragons per skein, which is pretty cool. So I might kind of see, I have some orange, maybe I'll do like an orange dragon. I don't know. But I'm gonna go get another dragon started and just keep working on it until Ava wakes up. Welcome to my Week of Dragons video. Okay, so we are now back to my yarn cabinet. I'm thinking I might do, because I got, just ripped off the tag. I got this gray yarn to make a cat, but I could easily do a dragon and a cat out of this. So I think I will do a gray dragon with black accent. I would do like a gray and black dragon, since I have a lot of like pink dragons, so I'll add another kind of boyish neutral dragon, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, gray and black dragon. Ava's awake now, so I'm gonna go get her out of her bed. I did end up doing about half of the dragon so far. It's kind of hard to see because of the lighting. But yeah, half the dragon is made so far, so hopefully Ava takes a good nap today so I can finish it up. I have maybe about a half hour of work left max on the dragon, so not too much more time on it. And then I really want to start like the big dragon. I'm really excited for it, so yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go get Ava. Okay, so Ava is in her bed. I don't know if she's gonna be sleeping. I hope so. Honestly, it's like every day is so different. Anyways, I finished up the dragon. I really like this gray one, so I have a gray and a pink one made. Now I'm going to start making the big dragon. So I need to get the pattern off of Etsy and get it started. I will probably work on it today and then hopefully finish it at some point today, like work on it during Ava's nap if she does sleep, and then tonight as well. But if it takes a lot longer, I'll just carry it into tomorrow as well. Okay, so this is the yarn that AJ picked up for me at Joann's the other day. It's pink. So at the store, they didn't have much yarn selection, as we all know. But they did have quite a bit of pink, so I thought, you know what, I'll just do a pink dragon because I needed 2 skeins of one color, and I don't have any 2 of one color. They're all just single skeins, so yeah, he picked up 2 of this kind of light blush pink. So that's what color the dragon is going to be. I need to figure out the accent color that I want as well. I don't know if I'm going to do black, white, who knows. So I got to figure that out, but first I need to get the pattern. So I'm going to get that on Etsy. It does look like Ava did go to sleep, so fingers crossed. So let me pull up the pattern off of Etsy. Okay, so the pattern, I just got it. I think it might be a little bit more in-depth, but it's called a Pink Dragon. The designer is Julia Litvin. Let me pull it up on Etsy so you can see it. Workroom Julia Litvin is the Etsy name. Yeah, Workroom Julia Litvin. And this is the pattern. So that's what I'm going to make. Pattern uses more of like maybe a worsted bulky weight. I'm using super bulky, so I'm going to use a 6.5. It calls for a 4.5, but I'm using a 6.5, so it might end up being like really big. So hopefully I have the right amount of yarn. Hopefully. So I'm going to get this started. So this is what I've got so far. I'm on row 8, so I'm going to go work on this for a little bit. I do feel kind of tired today. This past weekend was so much fun, but I did not get much sleep at all. I stayed up way too late. I just have been staying up so much later than I should, so I'm not getting enough sleep as I should. But yeah, so I'm feeling kind of tired today. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week. Like, after a busy weekend, I'm feeling tired. So I'm gonna work on this for a little bit more since Ava pretty much just went to sleep, so she'll be out for a little while. So I might go lay down, but I'm gonna go work on this for a little bit, do what I can, hopefully get a little bit of some resting time. It's beautiful outside. It's so windy. So we're gonna go outside later today. We just didn't get a chance to this morning yet, but yeah, we'll go out later for sure. But I need to keep working on this dragon for a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go probably take a nap, and then I probably won't get a whole lot of it done today. I'm thinking just how the day might go, but so far so good. I just dropped my hook. So I ended up going to row 29. So this is what I've got so far. This is going to be really big. I'm actually hoping I have enough yarn. Actually, I think for sure. I'm not even halfway through with this game. So I think the whole body is like maybe 100 rows. It kind of looks like a snake a little bit, but this is exactly what the pattern is looking like. So hopefully I'm going to just trust the process and hope that it turns out. But it's going to be like, I mean, you can't even see. It's going to be huge, which I'm excited for. I'm going to have to figure out like how long this is going to take me. I feel like it's going to be pretty quick. Like, not like an hour quick, but it's not going to be like several hours of work. I will say there is a lot of sewing, and you do surface crochet the scales along the whole top of the body. But I don't think that's going to take too long. Making all this stuff, sewing all this stuff, like that's not going to take too long. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I think it will be pretty cute. I like the pink. I'm going to kind of follow the pattern colors because they did do a pink dragon with white accents, and then the horns were like a tan. So I think that's what I'm going to do for this one as well, or maybe gray horns or something. I'm not sure, but I think I'll do white for like, you know, the tail and the wings and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be really cute when it's done. The pattern is very easy to understand, tons of pictures, so it's definitely, I would say, beginner for sure, but it is just kind of a longer process. But I think it's going to be really cute, so I'm going to put a pause on it for now, pick it back up at some other point, probably tonight. I think in between making dragons, I will be making other stuff that I probably won't show on camera. For example, I did finish up making like a mini market bag this morning that I didn't show. I have a fun like personal project that I'm going to work on, so all that kind of stuff will be kind of working in between dragons. This week I also need to be making like a ton of market stuff, so I'm going to be crocheting a ton this week. But just for this specific video, I'm only going to show you the dragons that I make. So maybe I will kind of extend it throughout the rest of the week as opposed to the first, like today, tomorrow kind of thing. Because after this big dragon, I do want to make at least one other small dragon that I had made already, the Crochet by Jenna pattern. So at least 2 more dragons to make this week, and I'm excited. That's going to be it for now. I will pick this back up tonight at some point. So okay, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I highly recommend this pattern so far. It's not done yet, but up until this point it's been super fun. It's super easy, very enjoyable. Like at round 10 I was gonna stop, and I was like, no, I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, it's definitely been very fun. I'm gonna give my like hands a break too, because they're kind of starting to hurt a little bit. They're hurting a little bit yesterday. Working with like cotton yarn, like the market bags and stuff, kind of was hurting it a little bit. So I'm gonna kind of take a little pause and then pick this back up probably tonight. Okay, so I did not go take a nap. I was going to, but then I just got this like a burst of energy. So I ended up making myself a cup of coffee, and I continued to, can't even get it all on the camera. This thing is huge. I'm not even done. I'm not even done. This thing is massive. And I'm trusting the process because right now it looks like a naked mole rat. I don't know if it's the color choice that I did. I know there are no embellishments on it. But this is what it's looking like. You might be able to hear Ava. She's just waking up. So I'm gonna go get her. We're going to go enjoy the afternoon. It's about 3:15 right now, so it's beautiful outside. I bet I'll try to go on a bike ride so I can get some fresh air, some exercise. I've been sitting for her like entire nap, so I need to move. We both need fresh air today, so that's the afternoon. But this is actually working out so much faster than I had thought. Probably have maybe 30 rows more of the tail, and then it'll be time to crochet all the parts for it and sew it all together. So I'm hoping tonight I can crochet all the part, get it all kind of like ready to go, and then in the morning sew it all together and have it done in the morning. I don't know. Or if I feel ambitious, get it done tonight. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I think it'll be cute. I don't know. It's quite long. So it kind of looks like a seal right now. I don't know. Just a very funky animal. It's definitely pink. The camera's kind of washing it out a little bit, but it's definitely like a blush pink. Yeah, hopefully it turns out. I'm glad it's not taking like forever. I kind of thought maybe it would, but it's not. I try to stuff the neck, but it's a little bit floppy. Okay, you guys, it's almost 8 o'clock. I just sat down to do some crocheting. Ava's not quite asleep yet. My husband was out for a bike ride, but she's in bed now. Ava is. So I thought I would do some crocheting before I get to bed, because I'm going to bed early. This thing, it's ginormous. And it's getting like challenging to like finagle around to crochet. It's huge. But I'm almost done with the tail actually. I just have like, I don't know, 15 more rows. So it's getting there. Okay, so I finished up the body. There actually hasn't been that much time passed since I last spoke. I didn't have very many rows and it went very quickly. So this is the body of the dragon. It's huge. It is so big. So like I said, the pattern calls for 4.5 millimeter. I used a 6.5 in bigger yarn, so it worked up very, very quickly. I will say this was one skein. I was really surprised. This is what I have left of the one skein. Now I do need 4 legs. I think that's the last of the same colored theme to make. I think everything else is going to be accent colors. So I don't think that this will be enough to make the 4 legs. So I will need to dip into the second one. So this, you know, you will end up needing 2 skeins. But I was really surprised that all of this was one skein. Like it's huge. It's so hard to tell how big it is, but it's really big. My husband he's outside putting out the trash and he saw me talking. Hi everyone, good morning. Okay, it's Tuesday morning. It is 8 a.m. Ava is starting to kind of stir, so she's about ready to get up. And it was perfect timing because dun, da, 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 my dragon is done. Here's the tail. It's getting really blown out because I'm right by the window, but the dragon is done. It actually took so much less time than I had thought. I'll definitely be showing you a better clip of it. It literally doesn't even fit in the frame. It is so big. I'm very glad to have this done. There was a lot of sewing at the end, so my hands are kind of like hurting a little bit with the needle. I have just straight needles. I need to get, I don't know why I haven't at this point, the needles that have like the curve ending. It just makes it easier to sew. I don't know why I haven't gotten this, but my dragon is done. I have the giant dragon done. I am so excited. I think it's really cute. Definitely had to trust the process because, yeah, the body of the dragon looked quite funny. But I will definitely show a better clip without it being super washed out. Now that that is done, I'm gonna go get myself a cup of coffee because mine got super cold, and I have some down in the coffee pot down in the kitchen. So I'm gonna go get some coffee, get Ava, get all ready for the day. Good morning, everyone. You can probably hear I have the coffee brewing, so I'm waiting for that to finish so I can get a cup of coffee. It is 6:40 right now. I actually only got up like 10 minutes ago. I was very tired. I was kind of tossing and turning all night long, so I just slept in and just woke up when I did. So I'm getting myself a cup of coffee, and I've decided I'm going to end out the video today. I'm going to make one more dragon. I kind of yesterday was like, I don't want to make another dragon at all, but I think I'm gonna make one more and then close out this video. Last night I had started making a stingray, and then I got too tired to finish it, so I'm gonna finish at it this morning. I've only got like, I don't know, 10 minutes of work left on it, so I'm going to finish at it this morning and then get another dragon started. I doubt I'll be able to finish the dragon before Eva wakes up, so I'll work on it during nap time this afternoon. And then that's today's plan. I'm gonna make one more dragon. I gotta find out what color I want to make it. I kind of keep leaning towards orange, but we'll see what color I end up getting. And then yeah, it's Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday, but it's only Wednesday. So I'm gonna try to get this video out this weekend at some point. But I have a lot of things to make for my market. I have a lot of things to make. So yeah, I was writing a list down yesterday of everything to make, and I was like, ooh, it's gonna be a lot, but I can do it. Okay everyone, so it's still morning time. It's 8:30. Ava is starting to kind of stir. She was stirring earlier. She kind of went back to sleep, but now she is waking up. But I did actually finish up the dragon. So yeah, I'm really happy that I went with this kind of yellowy color. I'm gonna get nice and close up here. The only thing is I didn't quite stuff the neck here, so it's a little bit more floppy, but you know what? That is okay. So yeah, I'm coming on here to actually kind of end out this video, so I thought I'd kind of show you all the dragons that I made and wrap up this video so I can start editing it and getting it out at some point this week. So I did end up making 3 dragons here. So we have a pink dragon with gray. We have a gray dragon. With black. My gold dragon with white and a floppy neck. You know what? It is what it is. Oh well, I think it's okay. And then we have my giant dragon. Dun, da, da, da. It is so big. So I have those dragons, and then I did say I would show the dragons that I made last week. So I made a black one with white. It kind of looked like a skunk for a split second, but it's a dragon. And then I made this pink one with some light pink accent colors. So this is made with Sweet Snuggles Light. This is not my favorite yarn to work with. This was not very fun. I like Bernat so much better. So, but it still ended up, you know, being really cute. So yeah, I have a lot of dragons ready for my market. Hopefully, they sell. And of course, we can't forget the big dragon. Okay, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I also wanted to say thank you to everyone who was just so kind on my last video and subscribed and commented and just appreciated my video. I really am so grateful and really appreciate that. So thank you so much. So if you're one of those who's new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. But with all of that being said, I'm going to end out this video. We're going to have a fun day today. Enjoy the beautiful sunshine. I'm gonna go get my daughter out of bed and just get the day started. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.